I prefer no crime, as possible, and watching out, helping out for the homeless people.
Just probably a small bit of redevelopment, maybe some tidying up.
I think investing in education is important too.
Tampa voters have spoken. As you just heard, there are a number of issues at the center of the special election for District 5. 14 candidates were on the ballot to fill the seat left vacant after Councilwoman Gwen Henderson's sudden death in June. Here you can see the map showing the extent of District 5. It covers Sulphur Springs, East Tampa, downtown, Ybor City, and Palmetto Beach. Over the past few weeks, Tampa Bay 28 reporter Jada Williams has listened to all 14 candidates, and now she shows us what's next in this race, heading to a runoff.
This is not the end of the Tampa City Council District 5 election. None of the 14 people running were able to secure 50% plus one of the votes. So the top two earners will now go to an election runoff. Now, I'm sure you are now wondering who were the top two. That is Thomas Scott and Naya Young, who for the next month will continue their campaigns. It's a night for celebrating for Thomas Scott and Naya Young. My election night ended with a stop at both celebrations Tuesday night to check in with them.
But I feel real good, and I'm really grateful for District 5 and for the people who turned out to vote for me.
Excited, happy, grateful, hopeful.
Before the results, I sat down to watch the Supervisor of Elections canvassing board count the votes. The unofficial reporting by Tuesday evening showed Thomas Scott took 27% of the vote. Naya Young came in second with about 13%, sending the two to a runoff. But this is where I started my work day, at a couple of District 5 polling locations, where one voter shared with me what he wants the next council member to prioritize.
Better streets, new housing, put some stuff in the community for the kids that, you know what I mean, so they can have something to do after school.
Another voter adding it's less about the policy and more about the heart of the candidate, saying what ultimately helped him decide was a home visit from one of the 14 running.
Because if you're willing to come sit with me at my house or come to my doorstep, then you're probably willing to listen to my concerns.
And my question to the now final two candidates. What would you say to those voters who now have two people to decide? What would you say makes you the candidate for them?
There's only one candidate who has ever been elected to public office who brings experience, bring leadership, and bring integrity. I am the only candidate I've been saying.
How are you going to make sure that you are catering to every person in this community so that you get that 50% plus one vote that you need?
So it's always going to be community first and people first. So I do have my, my platform and what I think is important. But at the end of the day, my job is to make sure that all of the needs of the community are addressed first.
Early voting for the runoff election will be October 23rd through the 26th, and then Election Day will be October 28th. Reporting in Tampa, Jada Williams, Tampa Bay 28.